Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be talking to you about how to make profit trading the cup and handle chart pattern. Let's get straight into it. Hi guys, Any aka the Not Trader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button to get alerts on all my latest videos. I've got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the Not Trader on all social media platforms. And if you check the description section below, you'll see a link to my mailing list and a link to my chat room called Pip Talk on Discord. Join my Discord chat room to get to join a like-minded community of traders and investors. Okay, let's get straight into it. So, I'm going to show you how to trade the cup and handle chart pattern. Now, the cup and handle chart pattern is pretty much what it says on the tin. Is shaped like a cup and a handle. So what happens normally is that price is normally coming from the downside normally. So it'll be coming up, it will start selling off, and it'll make like almost like a cup shape. And then once it gets back to like level playing field here, which is like where it was before, it will sell off a little bit, stop, and then it'll start climbing. Now what I do when I see a cup and handle forming, a lot of times I can't really identify a cup and handle until it's about here. Then I can see that it's forming. I'll normally wait till it's gone up to here, because I need confirmation that it's a cup and handle. It's not going to look as smooth as it does here. Once I show you in a second, I'll show you a real life example of a cup and handle in the chart pattern. Once it starts selling off and then it stops here and it starts climbing, at this point, this is where I normally enter my long position, because by then I would have seen enough to kind of know that it is a cup and handle and I can buy. So what I'll do is that I'll enter my position. Let's say I enter here. This is where I enter my long position. I'll then set my stop loss. What am I doing? I'll then set my stop loss. I'll set my stop loss around here. I'll set my stop loss just below. So let's say around here. That's where I'll set my stop loss. So that if I'm wrong and it sells off, then I've only lost a little bit. But if I'm right, it will carry on climbing up. And then what I'll do is as price starts climbing, all I'll do is just keep moving my stop loss. I'll just keep moving my stop loss, keep moving it up until it's past the entry price, and at which point that means that anything above now, I'm in green territory, because my stop loss is above price right now. If it keeps going up right now and it sells off, I will still make a profit, because once your stop loss is above your price, you know what that means: green territory, all money. So and then yeah, just keep rising my stop loss until it starts selling off and hits my stop loss, and then I'm in profit. So that's what I normally do with a cup and handle. Once again, cup and handle does not look this smooth normally when you see it in a real chart. In real charts, it normally kind of looks quite. It's just all over the place. It'll normally look really. Rather than telling you, actually, let me show you. So this one to me is a cup and handle SPY. This is one SYY. This is one that I saw. I thought, yeah, this would be a great cup and handle to kind of show as a real life. So in reality, it's not even really looking like a cup. When price climbed, then it started selling off. It looks more like a V, to be honest. It looks more like even a head and shoulders, but really, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, yeah, it looks like a head and shoulders here. But at the end of the day, price came up, it sold off, came back up to where it sold off to before, so you can see this point here, then it sold off again, and now it's climbing. So to me, that is a kind of a cup and handle. Now what I want to see, what I would have done is that I would have probably made my entry point either here or here, entered here. Now once you entered here, I'll set my stop loss just below, so something like here, and then just ride it. So now, even though the price has climbed up to kind of where the peak of the cup and handle is already, it still has more to go. It can still go further. So if you were to go long here, you set your stop loss just below, and then just keep raising it, and then price, in theory, if this is a cup and handle, price will carry on climbing up. yeah, price will carry on climbing up, and then you can just keep raising your stop loss. Now, with any other chart, like with any other chart, sorry, there's an inverse. Cup and handle is not in isolation. There's also a such thing as a inverted cup and handle, and the theory is the same. It works exactly the same way. You just trade it the way you would trade a cup and handle, but the inverse version of it. Let me see what I can do here. I thought I could turn this upside down. Either way, yeah, I know what I can do. I'll flip it. Yeah, it's the same thing. Same thing. If it's coming down, curves, comes up, you'd wait for it to come here to really identify it as an inverted cup and handle. Then you would set your stop loss just above, and then you short it. And once you short it, it should carry on. In theory, it should carry on selling off, and then you just move your stop loss down as it carries on. But give it enough room that it has room to kind of retrace, because as we all know, price does not move in a straight line. It'll move down, then up, then down, then up, then down, then up. So you don't want it to hit your stop loss because you set your stop loss too tight. You want to give it enough room to breathe and to retrace, but still just keep moving your stop loss. If anything, you could set a trailing stop loss in that way that you don't have to monitor it as you move your stop loss. You just set it a certain amount of pips away from the current price so that your stop loss moves as price keeps selling off. And you could do the same for the normal cup and handle. So yeah, this is just a short video on cup and handles. It's Any, aka the Not Trader, signing out.